3 seconds to spare. Made it in according to this clock, it's 5:45 in like 47 seconds when I started my stream. So I'm still on my minute. I'm calling this accountability because Mel C asked earlier, she wanted to see one of my lives, so I never know when I'm gonna do them because it's kind of when the feeling strikes, when spirit moves me, and I never know when that's gonna be. So today, for the first time, Scorpio Super Moon Day 2020, the year of clear vision, I said, alright, I'll show up at this time. And I did. Now, let's see what time her clock is. Because I know time is so stupid, you know, people designated time. Oh, it's noon when the moon is right directly above your head. That's whatever. I have a lot of Apple devices, and they all have different times, variances by like 15 minutes. So there has been anxiety when I tell people that I'd meet them before, and then I remember, oh yeah, it's all divine timing. If we're supposed to connect, we'll connect, and if not, maybe another day. Because the people you vibe with, that's who you connect with. The people that you share the same heart space with, you know, your same frequency, same freak tribe. People are figuring out that what they have in their heart, the things that power them, that spark that makes their heart beat, that's their currency. That's what the world's turning into. I've been thinking a lot about my attitude lately. I just always have, people call it resting bitch face. I don't know about that. I'm just thinking about stuff. People call it what they want. I know what I'm doing in here, but people have, my whole entire life, have all kinds of stuff to say about my facial expressions and my attitude, you know? And I'm like, I thought we were autonomous. I thought we were supposed to leave everybody alone, but I don't know. But what it's come to find out, what it's taught me, is that there's this vibration. It's in like the bully, and they do it. It's in the passive aggressive. It's just like low vibrational. It's just people that make people want to feel bad. They just for kicks, because they feel bad. And misery loves company. And I know that from my standpoint too, because I oftentimes don't feel real good because I'm in a lot of pain a lot of time. And I'll go out and have a shitty attitude because I hurt, you know, and then when people freaking just give me flack for no reason, you know, then it's like I already feel bad and now I got to deal with this clown, you know, kind of thing. But it doesn't happen as often when I have a positive attitude. So like today when I went out, I was a little ray of fucking sunshine. And walked up to the flower shop and listened to my music, took some pictures and stuff, and went and did laundry this morning, got to hang out with my friend, and you know, it's just, but I gotta stay even keel, because if you look at if you get Google a heartbeat image, okay, it goes up and then it comes back down to the baseline and it goes below the baseline and then it comes back up with its little bloop thing, right? So I like to tell people to mind the dip. So on the days that you, like, I don't know, especially big days, like weddings, you know, significant. The bigger the days, it's like the more the day is going to be a blur. But high energy days when you just feel good, you know, I feel so good a lot of times that I feel really good a lot of times, except for my stupid headaches in my back. But it's like, if it weren't for those things, I would just be freaking blissed out all the time. I would just always be blissed out. Yeah. I drink clean water. I eat clean food. I haven't always. And when the Scorpio moon comes in, I have a craving to freaking, I want to drink bad. But I can't drink because I have the obsession, the craving. I have the craving. Some people have the craving. Not everybody. I wish I didn't have the craving. Because I like the flavors and stuff like that. And I like to make. But I'm Scorpio moon, and I freaking love Oblivion, man. I love to. I used to like getting so obliterated that when I played the deck of when I play cards, that every card was all, I couldn't tell what the shape was or what the suit was. Like the red card, they were both hearts and diamonds, kind of thing. It was like my mind just mashed all together, and I'd just be like, "This is how I like to be." When reality is so, and I've done a lot of experimental things in my life, I mean, when I was growing up, teenager, the Grateful Dead was still traveling, and my friends liked him, so I'd go hang out in the parking lot and stuff like that. And when they came through one time, but so Alice in Wonderland, fun guy, the fun guys, hanging out with the fun guys, it's just fun. It's when people can see what their eyes can do, with just a little aid of nature, then when you don't have it and you look around, you're like, ain't this some bullshit? It's really funny. Hi, Mel. I'm here. Glad you're here. Hey, Changing Stone. No, I like it. No, it wasn't going out of my way. If anything, it made me a little heady, because I was just, I was hoping that something didn't come up where I couldn't make it, But I'm sure you understand, it's all divine. I haven't been really much on the interwebs today, so I don't really know what's going out, in the world, so to speak. But some things that I did see, and I wanted to mention before, I just think are really interesting. Now, I'm healthy. I'm a healthy human being. There are risks that I have. I think I might have a higher risk of stroke potential because Mom have one, But that's why I just always speak my mind and just all freaking flash and flare and throw tantrums. I don't throw them as much as I used to because I'm sick of cleaning up my own mess. And plus I meditate, and I'm 46, and if I don't have emotional control at this point in the game, then I'm a freaking hypocrite here. If I can't have it myself, and I'm just trying to teach people just how to have emotional control, and I can't do it myself, I have no freaking business doing videos. But I'm still in good standing, Man, I was thinking about this, people getting sick, and getting tested. I'm like, what is that about? What's this rush and push to get everybody tested? Because, hey, it's just a new sickness. It's here to stay. You might as well save some tests for October, November, when the next wave comes around or whenever, because it's here to stay. People are going to create their own antibodies, and that's what, because more and more people are getting healthier. Did you see Adele? I guess people are freaking out because she lost a bunch of weight and got healthy. That's what happens. Is she was living, I can only imagine. I don't know. I would like to ask her one day. I don't follow people on Instagram that follow all these people and then they don't follow anybody. That's an imbalance. Their ego's too big. They'll never see me. I'll never fall on their radar unless they come down to earth a little bit more. But maybe, you never know. I've freaking ran into, I get starstruck. There's some people that I'd get freaking, Anyway, so the testing, I don't know it's so people can make money. But people are spending time with their families, they're having enough income. Some people are in a lot of stress and stuff. Everything's karma. So whatever kind of experience right now you're having, you're matching is really determined if you've done the shadow work, if you clean up your messes or not. That's what, your level of comfortability now is contingent on if you cleaned up the messes, if you've done the shadow work. I go in, like, all the childhood crap that I've had, I can think about it now and talk about it, and sometimes I'll get teary-eyed and get in the emotion of it, but I understand that at a cellular level, I'm not even the same human being. I've changed. I'm 46. Every 7 years, your body changes on a cellular level. I've been 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 6 different people, you know, on a cellular level. And I look in my pictures, you know, I mean, even on my how I look in these videos going back 3 years. I mean, my head's been shaved because I freaking got the guard cut up on the, because I freaking made a mistake because it was a fluke and I freaking ended up shaving my head. I look alright. Now I'm growing it out, you know. It's evolution, it's ways of energy, and people are freeing up what no longer serves them. So if they've done that to the point, you're going to level up right now. You're going to start, you know, start playing around, you know, get a lighter or something or a coconut, something that has fluid inside and that's solid on the outside. And it's just, it's, I look at it as the magnetism in me, the 70% water in me cooperates with the fluid in here. And then we got rocking. You're rocking. You know, try it. I guess Peace Stealer. What's that kid? What's his name? I heard somebody say Mike one time. I don't know his name. Wish I did. I think it's Mike. He's talking about people stepping into their powers. I'm like, I've been living in them. I'm waiting for everybody else to show up into the room. You know, see what you can do. You know, you can read people. If you're here, you know you can read people. You know when someone's full of shit. You know, I just start calling them like, whatever you say, dude. And it doesn't, you know, it's funny. It's like, because if I'm wrong, I'm never going to see these people again. But if I'm right, people fucking get tripped out. They're like, how does this bitch know what I am? And I ain't 100% because ain't nothing is. And if somebody tells you they're 100%, it's false. False for profit is what I call it. That's what all these non-profits are, as I look around. False for non-profit. Because you keep, you know, and that's when bad things happen. Look at all the for non-profits that just flare up. You know, you get, I don't know how all that stuff works, but you can't do it without it, you know. I have loopholes of how I can help people. I was like, Mom, I said, if I'm ever in a position, God willing and the creeks don't rise, if I ever get my 15 minutes and I'm getting like freaking chunks of change thrown at me, like, I don't know, lower vibrational people have had at them, I don't see why I wouldn't get a chance, right? I'm talking like not in the neighborhood of 10 to 15 grand a month, okay? My rule is that I will keep 49% and give 51% away. Yeah. And I will give it away directly in the hands of people on the street. I won't give it to no nonprofit, no, because you're paying for their cars and their houses and their dental work and now their plastic surgery. And then because it's all, they can write it all off, is for business expense. I need a plastic surgery to draw business. I mean, there's loopholes for everything. It's stupid. I mean, people, you know, I need 4 houses all over the United States, you know, and churches and clergy do it too, and people support that. So, you know, once we step into, you know, people supporting people. And it's going to happen. It's going to be beautiful. I'll give 51%. I mean, I'm talking about just like, well, I don't want to give away too much, you know. But there's something about getting people, like, I don't want to give away too much. But I got a lot of ideas. And it's better if I do it autonomously. It's better if I don't talk about it, too. Because it makes my third eye twitch when people are like, aren't I fucking wonderful? Aren't I wonderful by all the people I freaking... Yeah, so... What's going on in the chat? I'm gonna look, okay. But I love... I freaking love the buzz. Love the buzz. I am definitely a chasing sensation, freaking... I love chasing sensations, man. On a physical spot. I don't like... I'm monogamous. I only got one same vibe for me, you know. I don't know if I know her or not. I thought I did, and I was wrong. But I'm holding out the astrology. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Better hurry up. Someone's gonna snag me up. I kid. I'm freaking use a little help though. Use a wife. So chasing sensations, yeah, I've chased them but you know what? I finally reached a life that I have that I don't need to chase sensations. Now I have a life. Luna's back there. She's scratching. She's going to the vet soon. Well, I freaking made the appointment last week. Can't get her until the 6th of June, but she's on the books. Anyway, that's the last of them. All the other ones had all their dentals and everything taken care of. Benny's here. Benzo, what's you do, Benny? You don't want to say hi to the peeps? Benno? Benno. 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 I don't want to disrupt him. I just give him a hard time. And then Tucker's under the blanket. God bless him. I freaking moved my arm to move the blanket, and he was right there and caught. And I didn't hit him hard, but I hit him enough to scare him, and he freaking cried. And then I was like, I'm sorry, buddy. But everything's okay. Yeah, today was a really good day. I got some exercise. I always feel so much better when I get exercise and fresh air and stuff like that. And got to shake hands with a couple people. Yeah, I'm trying to, that's declare not my sickness. I'm healthy. I'm healthy. It was good to see my friend today. I was thinking, but a little bit earlier, I was talking about attitude and how important it is. And I had a bad attitude for freaking years. I was justified. There ain't nobody that knows my story ain't ever gonna argue. Of all people, I should be pissed off. But you know what? Justifiable anger doesn't serve people like me. Because anger is gonna kill me. Anger kills people. People get so mad and so hurt. It's hard on your organs. I'm not even talking about the suicide rate, but it's hard. It puts stress on your organs. It just does so much terrible stuff. People just do terrible things to their bodies just because they want to keep the peace. I just don't even hang out with those people anymore, man. It took me. I spend a great deal of effort to keep my energy field clear and positive because I'm prone to negativity, So I got to be careful who I'm letting in on the radar. Everybody does. And people are going to be going all over. People are going to drop off your radar. People are going to drop on your radar. There's going to be a lot of newness. You're going to be excited about it, but you got to wait and see because Venus is going into retrograde and use your own discernment. People have it. I see the people that when I was unfit, when I was almost 200 pounds and I'm only 5'2". Now I used to be 5'3" and 3/4. When I'm in my ego, I have a way. That means anytime I go, I'm not getting my way. I just want to lay here and meditate without any interruptions. When my eye gets bigger than the peace of everyone around, then that is an imbalance in me. And I've eaten my feelings. I can still eat my feelings. Sometimes I do eat my feelings. It's okay to eat your feelings. But what I learned to do is, number one, it's hard to find food that tastes really good unless I make it myself. And I don't really have the kitchen set up of where I cook to where I want to in a way that I want to. So when I go in there, I'm limited and it just makes me mad. So I do whatever I can to just not get pissed and annoyed. So I keep things basic, But one day I'll have my kitchen, my island, and I'll be able to freaking roast peppers. Because that's the thing, is that's what makes food so good. And when I'm done here, I'm going to go watch Beauty and the Baker. There's an episode in the freaking on Hulu. I love that show. It's pretty cool. But I will, because I'm patient, you know, so I can roast peppers, and I'm not really digging meat right now. Like, I'm not buying it at the store at all. But when I get to where I want to live, when I get back to Reading, you know, I'll go in and I'll meet some freaking local butchers and stuff like that, and talk to them. See, hey, you got grass fed, you know? So there's a place in Omaha I would get local grass fed beef, you know, from the local area. I don't like getting meat. I don't. Anyway, so I'll do that, but I will freaking let food sit for hours and hours, and mature and meld, and just, that is my spell. That's how I do spells, is food and baking. That's how I concoct things to make people feel good. I got a cool comment gal, Daisy had one of my cookies last night and slept real good. Real good. I guess she doesn't always, so that's what I want to do, is help people get their body in a physical place that the stress, you know, comes off your organs and stuff like that, you know, because, God, life is so worth living. I was never suicidal, like, where I think I'd do something to do something, until it occurred to me, because I was an alcoholic, that I would drink and I would think, I don't care if I wake up. And that is the same, that is just that is being suicidal, just more of a roulette type way, kind of thing. Well, if I wake up, then alright, but if not, alright too, kind of thing. And what I come to find out is life is just beautiful. I have a friend tomorrow, she's having an operation. She's having her leg amputated. And it's her second one. I don't want to tell too much of her story. And if she ever sees this video, I don't know if she watches my videos or not, but I would like her to know. We play Words with friends. We play word games and stuff. Yeah, I still play that game. It's funny, as the astrology changes, people pop back. Look who's back on Words with Friends. It's funny. Anyway. But we used to hang out and, like, go to meetings and hang out, and had, like, you know, same friends and stuff like that. And, you know, she's one of these people, she's an Aries too, Aries sun. No matter what happens in her life, she's like, yeah, it fucking sucks. Because, yeah, it fucking sucks. But you know what? She's got a good attitude. She's got a good attitude. And I see people around that have freaking a gazillion dollars, you know, cars, all this stuff, and they are just so miserable. All they want to do is make everybody around them miserable. That's all they want to do, because misery loves company. And I have friends that are of content, their character is strong like hemp, and that they still will have an attitude, a positive attitude, manage to have a positive attitude. And that makes me feel good. So I'm about at the 25-minute mark. I don't like going too long, because it ain't that big of a deal. I'm not that big of a deal, and I gotta keep my ego in check. Brian brings up the flavor. Hey, where do you guys, what part of the country are you guys in? And plus, I've known friends, like, once you live long enough and you know people that have taken their life, that I can't, I see what it does to the after. You want to go out, Luna? I see what it does to the after, and what people are left behind, and I don't, dude, I can't live with that guilt and that karma of doing that to people. So if somebody ever says that I died by my own hand, have an investigator looking, because it's a lost. It's a see, that's what kills me, is diabetes, and all these is because people are sad, and people are living lives that frickin' they were told that they need to live. God. Ugh. Go, girl. I'll see you later, buddy. Thanks for coming through. We'll see you after a bit, love nuts. Lord knows I lived a life. I was in the fucking Air Force. I mean, I was one of those people that was like, I'll never I'll never go in the military. I'll have somebody fucking tell me what to do. But what happened is I had Arthur Boo, my dog, and I love him so much, and I was like, this is, I gotta go to college, and if I ever want to take him to the vet and, be a good dog parent and stuff like that, I gotta provide for him. So went in the Air Force to go to college for my dog. And then I knew I'd be looking after Mom. I just didn't realize it would. I mean, she moved out with me like 36. I was 36. 11 years, 34 or 5 when she started living in Omaha. But her brain function has just declined substantially since, well, the last 5 years, really. But she's physically she'll outlive me. She's physically fit, and that's because she's always walked. She's walked everywhere because she was born with club feet. That's when your feet, your feet are like this, and then your toes are like all bent back and distorted. She had like her little feet are as big as my hand. That's how I know her foot I can put in my hand. So when she gets kids shoes, when I get her shoes, she's wearing Vans now. I keep telling her, Mom, you need a new pair of shoes. She's like, no, these have support. My mom's 69, kicks it in Vans. I wonder why Vans never picked me up. I've been wearing them since I was freaking 12. I got freaking 58 pairs. I got my mom to wear them. She's 69. I mean, come on. Get it together, marketers. You have people that really freaking endorse it. Because I'm freaking not in... I'm cutting out ties with, like, I won't never buy our... And it's funny because I got 501. It's synchronistic. I have 501 subscribers. Took 3 years. 501 subscribers. And this thing that came up yesterday with Levi, because I was about ready to freaking pull the trigger, lack of a better word, and freaking buy a pair of 501s Levi's, because my last pair busted out in the cross. They're just too worn. So it's swap it out. I can have a new pair when the old one goes. But after the crap they pulled with on furloughing 4,000 employees, and then that afternoon handing out $32 million in cash bonuses to shareholders and stockholders. I will never buy a pair of Levi's jeans again. I don't care if they start making that of hemp, or that's cool if they do, but it's just the thing is people really got to start putting their money for the companies and the people that they believe in. And if they don't believe it, just don't. But there's a lot of people that are just going to do it because they were told to, because that's how they've always done it. It's really interesting to me, and I'm going to wrap it up on this. It's really interesting how many organizations, how many nurses, how many, never helped me, never did me any favors in life because they were just doing their job. And now... just doing your job, right? So if you're just doing your job, you don't need all that extra stuff, all the free food you're getting from restaurants and all that. You can just pay that forward to all the homeless people there, because I know there's freaking hundreds of them here in Salem, Oregon. Because you're just doing your job. So either way, are we on this world to help or hinder? And look, pay close attention as to who's helping and who's hindering. Yeah. Or not. I mean, most of the people this shit doesn't matter to. I know most of, and that's why that's why I don't got no friends, because this shit don't matter to most people. Oh, you're just going to talk your fucking energy shit again, your manifestation shit, it's when people talk trash about it, I'm like, yeah, because that's what I am, because that's what I believe in. So, yeah. And I'm a pretty happy fucking human being, and I know, and all I look around is, and I see a lot more miserable people that have a lot more fucking shit than I do. That's for sure. Oh no! Oh, I knew you were a new NJ. Okay, WV. No, don't thank me for my service. Just thank me for flipping Baby Bush off on 9/11 out the hangar door at Offutt. You can thank me for that, but not my service. Because that was, well, I guess I'll look at that as my service. So there. One thing you can do when you're shot, though, is just go like find a product with a good heart space and buy directly from the website directly, or find them in your local area. That's what I'm doing. Like I'm excited about getting my niece's toys, the science, technology, and those toys. And I got one. My niece, she should be getting it any second now. Oh, I'm so excited! I'm so excited. I love buying people. See, that's the thing. And plus, I grew up watching Brewster's Millions and shit like that. Money just doesn't mean anything to me, and people don't understand that. So I don't understand people where it means so much that they freaking would rather piss it away. I mean, they still means a lot to them, by putting their parent. Anyway, all right, I'm going too long. I'm at the 30-minute mark. So, thanks for hanging out on my scheduled dilly dally. The way YouTube is, I would rather just say, okay, like we did today. Occasionally, like, say, all right, I'll be on at 5:40 on a certain day, kind of a thing. Keep it random, because I never, like I said, it's when spirit moves me. Because I like it. It's kind of nice to have a few people in the chat room, because a lot of times I talk to myself, because it's different times of the day, and I talk to myself anyway. But, like, if I record and do a premiere, that's not live. That's me doing a record and saying, do you want to schedule it as a premiere, and clicking a little thing, and then it's like, says I'm live. And I can watch the premiere with people in the chat, but that's not like a live interaction. So, anyway, I appreciate you guys hanging out. It's a nice way to end my vibe. I'm going to eat a cookie and watch The Beauty and the Barber. No, that's another movie. See, I love rom-coms. I'm such a fucking cheesy weirdo, man. But I'm balanced. It's all about being energetically androgynous. And we're going to start seeing more and more people like that. That's the thing. I'm going to start fitting in this world. I didn't fit. Dudes didn't like me. And then girls didn't like me. Because they liked me, but they didn't want to like me. And I messed with their paradigm, so then they really hated me. So, and plus I'm picky too. I'm selective who I want to hang out with anyway. I really, really feel like, I dare say, I'm coming in, and the nodes have just changed. The north node just went into Gemini. South node just went into Sagittarius, and my south node is in Gemini. Things are just good. And I'm just going to roll with it. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.